So I'm Sandeep, Giri, CEO of Gham. The company is about developing solar microgrids in developing countries. So it's about providing power to mostly businesses and entrepreneurs who are dealing with either load shedding, which is lack of electricity, or not having access to any electricity whatsoever. So I've been doing software technology companies here in the Bay Area for the longest time, had some successful exits, and I was planning my next company. And I'm born and raised in Nepal, so I wanted to do something there as well. So I actually went to Nepal to hire some engineers. This was in 2009. And little did I know that would be the time of its worst energy crisis. There was basically no electricity for 16 hours per day, scheduled blackouts, if you will. And that was country's way of dealing with their energy crisis. So, it was one of those things when all the businesses around me, where they were either buying diesel generators to deal with this, some were having, just dealing with candles and kerosene lamps. So it was pretty dismal when it came to power backup options. So when we did the back of the envelope numbers, we could easily beat diesel. So that's how, we got started, because we saw this opportunity to not only have a viable business model financially, but also do something that was very, very meaningful. We have already been in business for about 3 years now. We're generating revenue. We're cash flow positive, profitable. So that's a good strength. There's also strength in the management team. We have a great set of managers and advisors. I myself have experience in building companies and taking them to successful exits. The last software company I did, that I managed it to a very successful acquisition. So we have a very good team in place. And the local funding scenario from local banks is not that great. Everything has to be collateral backed. Interest rates are high, terms are pretty short. So having access to capital is really constraining us. Because demand-wise, we see the demand. In fact, we got a backlog of things, pipeline of things. Our customers already committed to do projects, but getting these finances is the biggest hurdle. So this year our target is $2 million post-investment, and then we're going to ramp it up because we have a pretty decent project pipeline, going to about 17 million in 2016. And about 30 million in 2017. So roughly it would be about 50 million in 5 years. So today we're looking to raise $2 million for the company as equity investment. Solar can, in fact, produce just about as much power as diesel generators or any other larger forms of power backup equipment. Most time people have seen solar as home lighting systems or smaller residential systems. They haven't seen solar run elevators or factory equipment, computer labs, things like that. And now they're seeing that because of the projects we've done, and the awareness is getting there. So the businesses are coming in saying, well, we would consider solar now that we know that it can run our equipment. We're not just providing solar as electricity, but also directly tying it to some sort of revenue generation, because we're focusing on businesses and entrepreneurs in these developing countries where that electricity means money in terms of added business or productivity or whatever. And so this unique combination of not just providing solar, but also providing great financing with it from a one-stop shop, that makes us pretty unique.